their interests over ours. It's not just the regime in Tehran, it's Putin, a man prepared to send more than 1 million Russian soldiers to their death as he tries to march his army across Europe. It's China, leading an axis of authoritarian states. Just this week, the husband of a Labour MP was arrested on suspicion of spying for China. As instability spreads, these states are pushing further and further to see what they can get away with. At a time when Britain needs strong and decisive leadership, we have a Prime Minister who is too afraid of making the wrong decision, too afraid to make any decision at all. Last week's by-election has spooked the Labour Party. They watched the Greens campaigning on sectarian voting lines. A tactic that Labour used for many years is now being turned against them. And now, Keir Starmer is too scared to make foreign interventions for fear of upsetting a tiny section of that electorate. Everyone remembers the mistakes of the Iraq War. Nobody sensible is suggesting that we should drop bombs without a second thought. But Keir Starmer spent days consulting lawyers, plucking up the courage to say whose side he was on. Canada and Australia have the moral clarity to do so immediately and unequivocally. And even now, our Prime Minister is sitting on the fence. We are in this war, whether Keir Starmer likes it or not. For too long, Britain has been governed as if it's still the 1990s. Back then, people thought the era of permanent peace, cheap energy, and expanding global trade would go on forever. From 1989 to 2022, defence spending reduced under successive UK governments of all colours. But it's now clear that this era of peace is coming to an end. Labour have no answers to Britain's problems because they think the world is how it used to be, not how it actually is. And where has that money we stopped spending on defence gone? Before the Second World War, 1 in every £7 the government spent went on health and welfare. By last year, it had soared to 1 in every £3. The peace dividend we inherited has been spent, yet Labour are still determined to spend more. What they don't understand is that a welfare state and an NHS are not facts of life. They are products of a strong economy and a strong country. That is the Conservative mantra today.